we on this planet truly exist. You are powerful. You are powerful. Every single one of you sitting in this audience. And for the young people in this audience, let me just say, how you learn has nothing to do with how brilliant you are. How you learn has nothing to do with the brilliance that is waiting to come out inside of you. Every one of you has got greatness inside you. Your job is to dig it out and give it to the world as a gift. There is not one adult in this room, in your house, in your town, in your state, in your country, who cannot wait to see who you become. I was a negative thinker. I can't. I won't. I'll never. And I wanted to beat the system. So I found this Armenian philosopher. His name was Gurdjieff. And he wrote with such complication because he didn't want you to finish his book unless you understood him. So I didn't. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know what he was saying. But I found his disciple, Ouspensky. And this is what I learned. When those negative thoughts come into your mind, I can't, I won't, I'll never. You say out loud, I'm sorry, I've got no time for you now. Say it out loud. People will look at you very strangely. But the fact is that if you finish a negative thought, it grows into a thesis of negativity. If you're walking to your dream, you have a negative thought, all of a sudden your shoulders drop, your head drops, and you stop walking to your dream. Don't put a period on the end of a negative thought. The negative thought comes into your mind, you stop it, you move it out, and all of a sudden you replace it with a positive. Your head flies up, your shoulders fly back, you continue walking to your dream, and then you get to stand here and talk to you. It's unbelievable. It really works. Don't put a period on the end of a negative thought. You know, I just thought that I would read you a little bit of Hank. Can I do that? Can I read a little of Hank? I also think it's very important for every speech to have a fact. Here's mine. 14% of Americans believe that Joan of Arc married Noah. Right, this one's got a D inside. Right, you have a spelling test. A spelling test. He studies his words. Hank studies his words at home. He knows them forwards and backwards. Oh my goodness. He goes to his classroom. It's the next day. I forgot to tell you, I had Miss Adolph as my teacher. She was my real teacher. I think she was related. Her skin was gray, her personality was gray, her breath was gray. This was a meaning. All right, it's the next morning. It's the spelling test. Miss Adolph must have called my name, but I was concentrating so hard, I didn't hear her at first. All of a sudden, I saw her standing over me. The entire class was staring at me. Every eye was burning into my skin. Daydreaming, are we? Miss Adolph asked. No, I answered. I was just practicing my words. I guess I can't spell and hear at the same time. The kids cracked up. I had to smile. There it was, the old Zipser attitude. I still had it. I didn't mean to be funny. But the sound of the kids laughing at my answer, it felt good. The feeling didn't last long, however. Come with me, young man! We walked up to the front of the classroom. As I looked out at all the faces, my ears stopped working for real. It was as if everything was moving in slow motion. I looked over at Miss Adolph. I couldn't hear a thing. I saw her lips move. Miss Adolph repeated the word, rhythm. I read her lips. Come on, Hank, breathe. You know this word. Okay, my body started working again. Rhythm, I said, rhythm. R-H-Y-T-H-M, rhythm. And without realizing it, I high-fived myself. Quiet! This is not a laughing matter. I know there's an I, but what comes first? What's the rule? Oh no! What's the word? I forgot the word. What word was I spelling? How could I be so stupid? Breathe, I said to myself. I am breathing. I'm just not remembering. Well, Henry, there's more to the word receive than R-E-C. Thank goodness. Now at least I knew the word again. I know this. Don't tell me. Trust me, I won't. Receive. R-E-C-I-E-V-E. Receive. Please let that be right. I thought you said you knew it. I'll give you one more chance. Try neighbor. Neighbor. N-A. Where did it go? Last night I knew every one of these words forwards and backwards. This morning I lost them. From the time I left my apartment until the time I arrived in class, they must have fallen out of my head. Maybe I lost them on the street, or in the hallway, or in the stairwell coming up to my classroom. I started to hit my forehead. What are you doing, Henry? Well, you see, Miss Adolph, I think that the words are holding on to the inside of my brain. I'm just trying to knock them into my mouth.